Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who has a chance encounter that ends up kind of like lifting their spirits, or maybe it saves the day. This could be someone who offers you a ride when you get stranded, or lets you use a phone when yours dies. Whatever it is, we've got stranger and friend. And I feel like there could be something here like about logistics or travel because we do have the motorcycle helmet. But this is somebody who is on your path to lift your spirits, make things better, and help you get over Three of Swords, Temperance in the reverse situation, something that makes you feel a little bit alone or a little betrayed, a little disappointed. So definitely positive energy from a place that you don't really expect it. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I do have about 5 minutes of this on a different recording. I'm hoping the audio is better. Okay, good. So you guys were saying it was a little scratchy. I'm not really sure what that is, but I checked the settings. I didn't see anything that I could change. I might have to go into like the computer only settings, not YouTube settings. But thank you for letting me know when there are issues like that. Sounds like it is better now. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. And if you would like to join my memberships, there are 3 different tiers, including one that offers a monthly reading. Hello, Bumface. Hello, Michael. Hello, Laura. How are we doing? So the first bit, I'd only pulled 5 cards, so we really didn't miss too much, and I've already covered basically all of them, except for the Nine of Pentacles. I did see a little bit more of like a right place, right time energy, which I suppose is kind of associated with the Nine of Pentacles can talk about your intuition, right? Knowing that you need to go a certain path, or knowing that, you know, maybe this is not a good situation. It feels to me like your intuition tells you that this is somebody that has good intentions. But you are in a bit of a mood when you meet this person. Well, I mean, we have the Three of Swords and Temperance in the reverse. So obviously there's things that it's like, well, why would I trust a stranger if I just found out that I can't trust my best friend? Why would I, accept something from a person I don't know when I don't even feel like I have like a good friend? So whoever I'm reading for, you're in a little bit of a salty mood, and I love you anyway. There's something about like making sure you are able to appreciate the beautiful things in life, even if you have recently been a bit frustrated by somebody not being very kind to you or not doing right by you. This Four of Cups is like discontent or even like irritation, like leave me alone energy. For those of you that like songs to accompany the mood here is, I haven't thought of this song in forever. Leave Me Alone by Natalie Imbruglia. There's a G in there before the L. I don't think you're supposed to pronounce it. And I believe she's Australian. But I used to be obsessed with that song. That was, dang, that's an old album. Probably like 2000 time frame. Hello, Illuminati. Hello, Key Controller. What's happening? No, I do not drink coffee. I am this obnoxious au natural. Just like when I worked at the office downtown Minneapolis, would irritate my coworkers frequently because they would still be like just starting to drink their coffee, just starting to be able to like read their emails, and it would be like 7:20 in the morning, and I'd be like, "Hey guys, so what's up? What'd you do yesterday? What's on your agenda for today?" Shut up, Carmen. I'm gonna wake you. Jeez. Ugh. I'm like that annoying one that like pops up over the cubicle wall, and people will be like, "Oh, stop." We've got Death in the reverse and the World in the reverse. The world is a little shaken up. There's something here that's really upset you, maybe more than one thing, but this happy encounter with a stranger who does something kind for you is the universe's way of trying to just make sure you don't forget that there are beautiful things happening or that there are kind people out there. They don't want you stuck in a Five of Cups energy. So yeah, somebody was, I try not to be like a name calling person, but someone was a bit of a loser towards you. Somebody was not very mature. But you know what? Their loss. There's something here that you've recently learned or heard or, dealt with that's put you in this sour mood. So I'm not saying you're just like, a mean person. You had something happen to you. That's why you're in this Four of Cups energy. But, thankfully there's somebody here who wants to do something nice for you. Is it Rashia or Rashay? How are you doing? Two of Cups and the Hierophant in the reverse. This is a friendship you would characterize as unconventional. I'm going to tell you a story about a woman named Joan. I met her because I sold her something. Wow, that sounds like criminal. Don't worry, guys, it wasn't drugs. In the context of my job, I helped her, and she at the time was probably 45 years older than me, I would guess. And something just clicked. We had very similar personality. She is charming and very like put together older woman with like fierce opinions and made jokes and sometimes asked questions that were too personal, but I loved her for it. I did not expect to meet somebody in my workplace like that I would become such close friends with. But we found out that she lived like half a block away from me, which was kind of a big deal in Minneapolis, right? Well, really more like the burbs. And we became friends, even though she and I were from very different age groups, right? This feels to me like an unconventional friendship. No one would assume you two would be friends. Perhaps it's just an age difference. Perhaps it's more like you have, different beliefs or you run in different circles. But it's like a really kind person. So this could be somebody where you're able to learn a lot from each other because you have different backgrounds or different experiences.